Hey guys, this is Derek from Blue Collar Chess, and today I just want to talk about whether a chess coach is worth the investment for an adult improver. Investing in you and your personal growth is always okay, but is it needed if you have just learned how the pieces move? No. Just play chess and have fun with your friends while this level lasts. So now you're a little bit better than everyone around you and you're watching videos like Gotham Chess. Do you need a coach now? Still, the answer I believe is no. Now you keep playing, but branch out to clubs and tournaments. If you don't have local options, there are online clubs like the Chess Dojo, or you could join the Lichess Lone Wolf League, which will give you an opportunity to play longer time controlled games. At this point, though, you should be reading about chess, doing tactics, and looking your games over. You're becoming serious. You would benefit from finding other serious players. Meeting people at tournaments is a great way to increase your chess tribe. If you are transitioning from online chess to over-the-board chess, play in an unrated tournament or in the under 1500 section. These guys are tougher than you think, and you get to gauge where you are at. Okay, so now you are 1300 to 1600 over the board. You need one now, right? So I think a coach is becoming more useful now. I would ask yourself some questions, which are basically, do you understand what you are reading? Are your habits good? Do you have an opening repertoire? I think this is a rating range that chess becomes a really tough grind for most players, and a coach can help with a study plan and diagnosing habits. So, when I ask you if you have good habits, like one thing that I think is a big deal that I've noticed that I do, but people who are a little bit not quite as strong as I am, something that they don't seem to do is like when I'm doing a puzzle, I am finishing out the variations, or as far as I can see, right? I may miss something, but what I'm noticing is most people are just guessing, and then they don't actually know how to finish the variation. So that's a good habit. Just to, in your mind, you're picturing the position, and you're evaluating, and you're following through with a calculation, right? That's a solid habit. Do you play when you're stressed out? You're probably going to lose games if you play when you're stressed out. So, do you play when you're overly tired? Again, you're probably going to lose games. So, if you have bad habits, your rating is going to probably stagnate, if not get worse in some cases. A coach will basically be able to tell you, oh, look, man, you're doing this wrong. And you need to do this. You need to get some sleep. You don't need to look at all this material all the time, blah, blah, blah. Can kind of like help you with your habits. Okay, now at this point, let's say you've hit like 1800 over the board, right? You're probably at a plateau now. This seems to be like a very common place. I'm definitely at the plateau. You get here, it's very tough to break through. And I kind of think this is the time to get a coach. Like, I think this is when you're no longer going to be moving forward really fast. Like, you, like, so to give you an example, I was like 1793 over the board and did not know what the Lucena or Philidor positions were. I only did tactics occasionally. I had a pretty basic, rough idea of some gambit openings that I like to play. I had almost little to no in-game knowledge, right? I also had, pretty basic calculation and visualization skills. And what all this looked like was I had a very high ceiling and I had a very low floor. So sometimes I'd have these really crazy, beautiful wins, or I'd have like these really silly, brutal losses, right? So most of what I do now with a coach is it's some, kind of like, I guess you can call it like he's transferring like his knowledge to me or things that he thinks I need to know. Like we'll go through books, So sometimes he's just helping me understand material. Uh, he's also helping me increase my chess skills by like asking me a question, and then expecting me to analyze it out and visualize it out. So each coach will have a style and a personality. Be honest with them if their personality is not right for you. It's okay. For example, when I was looking for a coach, I let them know that I was an adult improver. I gave them my USCF rating, the available time I had outside of classes for chess, and where I wanted to go with chess. If they couldn't spend the time answering some of these questions, or just even have like a basic conversation with me, I moved on right away. I mean, I thanked them for their time, but I just didn't want to spend time with somebody who couldn't like work with me just on this very basic level. So I have hired a coach just to help me create like an opening repertoire as well. So you can hire a coach for very specific things too. So you just let them know up front this is all that you want from them. Ask them if they can do that for you. If they can, then you move ahead. Uh, do you need a title player as a coach? No. You need someone that is supportive and has a higher understanding of chess. So if they meet that criteria and they are titled, score. You will be able to grow with them for a while. However, you do not need somebody that is a title player. And honestly, you can probably even like make an argument that they're slightly detached from the problems of like a normal person trying to get better at chess. What I mean by normal person is you have a 9 to 5 or any kind of like 40-hour a week job, and you got a wife and you got kids and you got other responsibilities. You kind of need somebody who can, be understanding of that and also help you achieve your best with those limitations. So, I hope this has been helpful. Hit the like and subscribe and leave some positive comments and questions below. Um, and seriously, if you have if any of this stuff like led to a question, drop a question. I will spend time on it and look at it and try to answer it to the best of my ability, guys. All right, this is Derek with Blue Collar Chess. Talk to you later.